The minority wonders how the Mahama administration, that had nothing to do with the drilling of the Akuma and Eban exploration wells, as well as approval of the appraisal program of the two discoveries, will all of a sudden claim that the results of an Akuffo Bawumia administration approved appraisal program that has resulted in the declaration of commerciality are a credit to it. In Ghana's upstream petroleum industry, it is a contract or operator that has the duty of informing the state of the outcome of any approved appraisal program. That is what ENI did recently. The Mahama administration, for self-serving purposes, has sought to covet this normal reporting to a fanfare whose cost is attributable to it, even though it is barely 7 months in office. The Mahama administration ought to learn that the upstream sector requires a lot of patience and deliberate planning, whose results are not attainable in such non-existent record times as it has disingenuously sought to communicate on the premises of statements of doubtful validity. For the record, the minority wishes to inform the Mahama administration that the following discoveries were made during the 8 years of the Akuffo Bawumia administration. The Pecan Southeast, the contractor is Addo. It was discovered in 2018. It is projected. Initial estimated volume is 10 million barrels of oil. The Nyankom 1X AGM, discovered in 2019. Initial estimate is 168 million barrels. The Afina 1X Springfield, discovered in 2019. Initial estimation is 150 to 300 million barrels of oil. The Akuma 1X ENI, which is what we are talking about now, also discovered in 2019. The Eban 1X 2021. The above table showing the discoveries will reveal that between 2018 and 2022, a total of 7 discoveries out of 6 wells drilled were made. ENI's Afrakuma 1X well resulted in 2 discoveries of what the geoscientists call the avian level and the Cenomanian level, hence the count of 7 discoveries out of 6 wells that were drilled under the Akuffo Bawumia administration. Let the Mahama administration take note that these 7 discoveries cannot be appropriated by it as having occurred under its watch. The NPP's record in the development of Ghana's hydrocarbon resources is one that is enviable and evidenced by reforms to the upstream sector's fiscal regime from the Akuffo Mahama administration and the historic discoveries under the Akuffo administration. Thank you very much.
Aside what you related against the previous administration is that because of the unfavorable conditions in the sector, there were many multinationals, including that pattern. And so it's not just about exploration and discovery, but it's also production. How do you respond to that?
So, Mr. Mahama has been, and His Excellency, and the NDC have been in power for 7 months. I'm not too sure whether they've put together a very conducive environment with just the 7 months for a drilling that started in 2029 to reach commercial level. I'm not too sure that is what you want to portray, commercial level. I'm not too sure that is what you want to portray. Of course, this is why businesses exit, but I don't buy the idea that we had a very hostile environment during our time. If we did, the ministry will not be announcing commercial level at this particular point in time, having been in power for just 7 months.
All right, Honorable, our colleagues from the Peace speaking listen are asking me one to 5.
So if there's no other question in English, we can proceed to that area. I can do that very short.
Yes. Thank you.
We can go now. Okay. It's last week, and the Ministry of Energy, they cut a big bar one thing. The boy Amani said, Fangu bia na ye tu dada. Edumwe bia potokase bekase commercial level. Na omokata no de bae no. Unfortunately, no, omo ntimi acknowledge effort previous government enunti ene omoba abemu within 7 months no omedru omay this particular announcement. The feel say as a minority me say the records no eto homo obi ehunu adwuma pa na Addo Akuffo Addo one na ban Dr. Baumia ene na pamfo omo no Ministry of Energy ene yetimi edru baby ayedru. In fact, in 2019, ENI for a discover Fangoyi Cape 3 Points.
This is news in WIDERmedia and I'm WIDER. What are your thoughts on these stories? Share it in the comment section. Let's get interactive. Don't forget, this is WIDERmedia News. I'm WIDER. Follow and like for more. Thank you.